In London, England, Hasidic Jews, Orthodox Jews, are sending their children to school with armed guards. I'm not talking about the Middle East. I'm not talking about Paris. I'm talking about London, England. This is unheard of. This is unprecedented. In Paris, you can't walk around northern Paris with a yarmulke on your head. In fact, a journalist did it. Zveka Klein did it. And as he was walking, he was getting, they said their dogs were going to attack them. They were spitting at him, calling him a juif, which is an insult, just means Jew. And I thought, and this isn't just unique to northern Paris, too. There's lots of places you can't wear a yarmulke. So that seems dangerous, but that's in Europe, right? How about here in Montreal, where we have an imam delivering a sermon, to people, a guest speaker, and he's saying to them all, "O Muslim, O servant of Allah, O Muslim, O servant of Allah, there is a Jew behind me. Come and kill him." You can see in the photo there's no Jew behind him, so it's a bluff. Well, that's Canada, though. What about America? Okay, how about the Women's March, led by Linda Sarsour, which I believe translates as Linda Cockroach. She's unapologetically from Brooklyn. Like anyone wants you to apologize from being from Brooklyn. But this Palestinian who runs the Women's March that doesn't allow pro-lifers, even though if she wants Sharia law, which she does, she's a Muslim who's against pro-life. All Muslims are meant to be pro-life. And this Palestinian woman, by the way, in Palestine, it's not unusual for children to be taught that rats are trained to attack them, that sharks are trained to attack them, that birds are trained to attack them. These children are brainwashed with this kind of propaganda. Yet Linda Sarsour is not a threat to the Jewish people. Then we get even deeper in America. DePaul, the largest Catholic school in the country, a Catholic school that I couldn't talk at because I'm too violent. It's too risky. Rasma Youssef O'Day had a fundraiser at DePaul. Rasma Youssef O'Day was also going to run the Women's March after Linda Sarsour. Unfortunately, she was caught violating her parole or something. I don't know what the crime was, but I do know that this woman served time for murdering Jews. She murdered 21-year-old Leon Canner. She murdered 22-year-old Eddie Joff. She's a terrorist. But the Anti-Defamation League, the ADL, didn't include any of this. No, their priorities are white people that they have decided are Nazis. So they put out a report, and at the front of the report, whenever they advertise it, this guy, John Greenblatt, made sure that me and my friends were the thumbnail. Do you have any of those thumbnails? Look at this. Alt-light equals shun white supremacist thinking. Okay, thank you for pointing that out. But agree with alt-right, hatred of feminists, sort of, immigrants, depends, etc. More info. And then they have my buddy Mike Cernovich and I listed on the ADL. Now, you know that people tend to be incurious. So when you just throw that out there, people see white supremacists, they see ADL, and they see me and Mike. Now let's go to wait, they do it again, too. Look at these people. Jack Posobiec, Mike Cernovich, Proud Boys, Milo Yiannopoulos. Milo, I believe his dad is Jewish. Maybe his mom. I made out with that homo, and me and him are Nazis. At the very least, we're not your typical Nazis. Brittany Pettibone. Brittany Pettibone's against immigration. I believe she's with Lauren Southern right now, thwarting refugees from coming into Italy. Refugees who are Muslim who want to exterminate Jews. But there's no Muslims on this list. Let's check the list. They got Richard Spencer at the front. Yes, he is anti-Semitic. He doesn't believe there's a future for non-whites in America. I believe he's open to socialism. Not my cup of tea. Got Daily Stormer guys in there. Weave, the hacker, who went to jail for hacking. Anti-Semitic guy. Yes. August Invictus, no. Wrong guy. Keep going. I don't know who that is. A lot of these guys just have blogs. Anarcho-capitalist Chris Cantwell. I believe he might be a little anti-Semitic. I'm not sure. But anyway, I don't agree with these guys. They don't like me. I don't like them. But they've never really hurt anyone. They're not a threat to Jews. When did Jared Taylor last attack a Jew? When did Jason Kessler's not alt-right? So they get a few people that fit the definition of Nazi-esque. Mike Enoch. Richard Spencer. All right. So, by the way, you know how I say there's no Nazis? And then they go, oh, yeah, there's no Nazis? What's with that list? And I go, yeah, okay, you got 7 anti-Semites. You found 100% of them. They're not a threat. 6 people die from spider bites a year in America. Spider bites are not a thing. And Even less people have died from Nazis this year, despite what Al Jazeera tells you. Now, check this out. There's this tiny separator. Who's who? The alt-right. If you're scrolling quickly, you don't see a difference between these two groups. And then they have this guy. They've got Colin Merwin, Brittany Pettibone, some politician, some gorgeous hunk, male model, Scottish guy, genius with a perfect body, Jack Posobiec, Kyle Chapman, bass stick man. And when they show mine, they spell my name wrong, first of all. These guys are getting tens of millions of dollars. They spell my name wrong. And they talk about that 10 things I hate about the Jews, which is they obviously haven't watched. I don't know how much money these people are getting, but they should be able to spell. And they should be able to watch a video before they assume that it's evil. So you look at that list and you go, I can find hundreds of examples of Jews being threatened, being attacked, being hurt, needing armed bodyguards around the Western world. And in America, I can find an example of a woman who killed 2 Israelis being glorified by liberals and told she's going to lead a women's march. Women, by the way, are half the population. So we have someone who murdered 2 Jews running half the population's march. Yet there's no Muslims there. Well, here is my theory, and I got to be careful because the Anti-Defamation League is also the Pro-Litigation League. Who runs the Anti-Defamation League? That would be Jonathan Greenblatt. Let's check out Jonathan Greenblatt, shall we? Prior to heading ADL, Greenblatt served in the White House as special assistant to Barack Obama and director of the Office of Social Innovation and Civic Participation. I love titles like that. They sound so academic. It just means I take your money to virtue signal. But Greenblatt is an Obama guy. He's an Obama publicist. And Obama's political career is far from over. I believe he wants to be the head of the UN. And part of that is glorifying Muslims, which means don't put them on any hate watch list, and thwarting Trump. Trump is trampling on Obama's legacy right now. Trump fans use Obama toilet paper. That's bad for Obama's career. So let's paint them as Nazis. Let's put them in the bucket with Nazis. And I think this is deeply immoral. I think now, don't sue me. I think it looks very much like these guys are conning Jews. I think they're going up to old, scared, rich Jews, getting their money. These guys have, their donors have cultural PTSD from World War II, justifiably so, and they're paranoid. So they go, we're going to help you. We're going to help save you from the Nazis. We're going to go find Nazis. Give me all your money. Okay, just please find them. I don't want the World War II to happen again. Here's all my money. Thanks. Yeah, I got it. Then they take it and they spend it on Obama's campaign. The ADL is just Obama's campaign. It's not really finding threats to Jews. That's what Bernie Madoff did. It was an affinity scheme. He mostly went to Jewish people and he said, look, we're all Jews together. It's a Jewish thing. And they felt safer. They were taken advantage of. I am conflating Bernie Madoff with John Greenblatt. That is my belief. I think they are similarly immoral. You can't sue me for my opinion. And by the way, the far right loves it. All that top part of the list, the Daily Stormer guys, the white nationalists, they love being on that list. They hate Jews. They go, good. You just got me more followers. So the ADL loves it. The Nazis love it. Everyone's happy. But you put us on a hit list. And I have been attacked on these lists. Deplorable had a hit list. And we go to Deplorable and they're saying, yeah, they're coming around here. And they had pictures of me. They had pictures to go attack this guy. That footage where I go and punch that guy, that wasn't just some random, That was because, and don't screen grab that and make it into a Z-Guile. That was because I could see people on their phones planning our attack. They're throwing batteries, feces, urine at us, and I see someone walk in front of my path, and I make it clear to him that I know what you guys are doing. I saw me on your hit list, and I know what your plans are. Do you have footage of that? That one.
Get the fuck out of here, man. You want to fuck me down? Yeah, I did that. You want to
That's my way of saying I know what you guys are doing. I know that there's a hit list here, and I'm not going to stand for it. That's a big impetus of the defensive group, the Proud Boys. So these people, in their need to help Obama, paint a disingenuous picture of Muslims and lie to rich Jews and get their money based on mythical Nazis. This is deeply wrong. And I think they're defaming us. It's supposed to be the Anti-Defamation League, right, that helps protect Jews from Nazis. I think they're defaming people by calling them Nazis, and I think they're hurting Jews by lying to them about the threat of Muslims. And this is what the left has become. Once again, they are hurting the people they purport to help. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Rebel Edge, where you can find all the videos that are exactly like this one, but different.